So we got the movie Air 2023. Feels like an adult dramatic comedy narrative period piece, point set in time, involving the legendary signature of Michael Jordan as well as into the company of Nike. Ben Affleck is directing this movie as well as appearing in it alongside Matt Damon and a few other friends. Now, I was absolutely happy when I saw the casting for this because Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have done like 9 movies together. Hence, the last movie that I did a review on this channel, you can link below and watch it, was The Last Duel. So seeing them together in any movie makes me happy to go see it in theaters. And I'm gonna give you some prerequisites before we even talk about this movie. This movie takes place around the 1984 Oregon during the Nike Corporation building. I wasn't alive during the 1984. I knew of the Bulls. I knew of Michael Jordan now because it's years later. I never considered myself to be like, oh my gosh, I need to wait on Black Friday to get the latest Jordans, the latest sneakers. No, like, I love fashion. I like looking good, feeling good, especially when I go to the movies, when I do this review for you guys. But at the end of the day, I do just wear like the basic Air Force Ones, low tops, high tops, Timberlands, and also dress shoes. I do have some Jordans, but I've never owned an Air Jordan, like, oh my gosh. And I don't ever plan on to be honest with you. I just don't. Like, I like the solid colors. It works well with blue outfits, red outfits, white outfits, black outfits. I'm more of a neutral guy, you know, not like that fashion forward, crazy, like baggy stuff. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, I don't waste a lot of money on like fashion and stuff. I usually shop at like H&M, Zara, you know, like, yeah, sometimes I'll do like Hollister and stuff. So, but not like the, oh my gosh, like the premium brands. Even though a lot of consider Hollister can be a premium brand, that's just not me. I just wanted you to know where I'm coming from. I saw a lot of older folks at the theater, and I think I might be like another like younger one watching this movie. Hence, I wasn't alive during this, and even still, like, I don't think I was a target audience, but I love the movies and I love this, so I have to do this review for you guys. We follow Sonny, played by Matt Damon, and his co-workers as they try to advise and diversify their plan and scheming to get the Michael Jordan, a rookie, to sign on with Nike, because right now they do not have like the most industry leading shoe company. I think they're like at 4%. The movie said he feels like the most time that we get the most screen time of him. We see him a lot through his day-to-day action, what he thinks, what he feels, how he interacts with people. But to be very like weird with you, this is more of a business logistic movie. The most of the movie takes place in this like 10-story building, Nike building, and the different floors, which was pretty cool. But at the end of the day, it's more like business talk, like exposition, more diversity, more like, oh, how are we gonna get him to sign on? Like, let's plan something out. Like, it's more of those type of talks, which isn't bad if you're that type of crowd. Jason Bateman also makes his appearance as he's the head of marketing during this time at Nike. Chris Tucker plays as Howard, with an executive and important decision person during the signing of the Michael legendary Jordan. Viola plays as Dolores, which is the mother of Michael, and even in some interviews, Michael Jordan, when they approached him, they're like, hey, we're gonna make this movie about you. What is important to you? He said, Michael Jordan said that Viola Davis was supposed to be the mother. Otherwise, I think there were talks of not doing the movie. So I was like, oh my gosh. Seeing her and her motives, she does have a gravitas to the role of being the mother and being like, no, like, Michael Jordan is gonna be big. We need to protect him. And she is perfect for that role. With an ensemble all-star cast, the movie kept me engaged throughout this whole runtime with the nice heavy dialogue expositions and scheming of how they're gonna make the shoe, how are we gonna approach it, should we talk to the lawyers, should we talk to the agents, how are we gonna get this deal done to save Nike from like decline of the shoe industry in the basketball sports scene genre. And every single character that appears here, especially the actors, like with the A-list team, I did have fun because we get to hear their backstories, what they're thinking, what their fears are, how are they gonna get this deal done in the 1984s. And it's like a rule breaker that some things were meant to happen. But to be weird with you again, I feel like it was the directorial's decision not to show Michael Jordan, and he's not even credited in like the cast list on Google. And it's weird because every time he's in the room, like, you just hear him, but the camera just angles him out in the movie. Like, you don't see his face, you don't see anything how he looks like who is the actor playing as Michael Jordan. But I did see some interviews saying, and I'm relating to you folks, is that the Ben Affleck didn't want an actor to portray Michael Jordan because he was such a big, majestic, either like big over the top figure, so he didn't want to cast that role. However, for us, the viewer, as the audience, I thought it was a cool, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, like, are they making like a choice from their decision from the filmmaking point of view that didn't show Michael Jordan because he's just like this over the top guy? But it's true what they did, and he only shows him in like the side forms or his back. It's a cool movie if you like the terms of basketball or sports or Nike shoes. Like, I do love shoes, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, like running out to Black Friday to get like the newest pair. But it's still like fashion forward to me that I still own some shoes for like just going out in general. But this is one of those adult narrative dramatic where there's a lot of exposition, a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking, a lot of scheming, a lot of just bantering from like person to person, even though it still had like nice comedy to it because I did hear the theater around me. However, I don't think I was the target audience for this, hence why, to be very honest with you, I am gonna give this a C+. Now, I get it, and Rotten Tomatoes is getting rave reviews, and that's great and that's awesome, but I just want want you to know, I wasn't alive during this time. I don't really like old stuff like that. Like, I'm more of a futuristic neon martinis house music type of dude, and this movie just did not appeal to me in terms of that aspect. However, I do recognize that it's a good movie. Personally, for me, that's why I give it a C+. But if you do love everything that we just talked about, sports, the scheming, the business logistics, like getting over the higher ups, the CEO, then you'll absolutely love this. But to me, I am so glad that I saw this movie because it opened my eyes to like the information that happened in the 1984. But at the same time, I'm not really like, oh my gosh, sports guys. I never was in sports in high school. I never planned on doing sports. Like, I love working out, I love running, but I'm not that type of guy. I was more of a fine arts type of dude, like dancing and stuff. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss a video. And with that, take care, bye.